So now I want to show you our bunkers, okay? And we'll show you all this stuff and then we'll follow up with the scoring. So these are called bag bunkers. So this is your obstacle to hide behind, to take cover. You know, most people would think of a typical paintball bunker, which we also have. But I created these because I didn't like inflating and deflating bunkers and having to pack them down in a bag. Because again, if I'm setting up somewhere that doesn't have access to electrical power, that's an issue, okay? So I was doing an event for Facebook one time. We were setting up out on their soccer field. So we had to inflate the bunkers and drag them out there. And the only outlet they had was behind the bushes along the sidewalk, and we're trying to inflate them and people are walking by us. I thought, no, I'm gonna do something different. So I developed the bag bunkers. So last time I went out to Facebook, I took my bag bunkers. So as you can see, the design is really, really simple, okay? Some people like this because they can stash a couple of arrows in here, so that's kind of nice. They do make a nice obstacle to hide behind if you're so inclined to hide, okay? But the other really cool aspect of these is they are designed to hold your equipment, okay? And that's what I love most about them, is it's really easy to set up and tear down. So you notice I had the straps crisscrossed, okay? And that just provides a little bit more stability to these, okay? But let me show you how to tear them down. So you'll see there's Velcro and snaps there. So you just pull that like that and pull that just like that, okay? I didn't like that being crooked. There we go. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and put my bows in here. See, I'm just going to lay them in there. Now, if you want to lay them in here strung, that's fine. I usually will unstring them, but if you're in a hurry to get out of there or the rain starts coming down or something like that, you can certainly do that. What I do is I put the back of the bow toward the bottom of the bunker, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? And then you can do your strap just like that. Tighten it up. Buckle your strap. Tighten it up, okay? And you just zip it up and it's kind of like a suitcase. There, okay. So again, carry it around wherever you're at. You can, and the other nice thing about these, you can throw them in the back seat of your car. So again, 6 of these stacks like that, so it takes no room at all. You can throw these up on the shelf, you know, whatever. So when you get set up where you want to go, put the logo, the Archery tag logo up, okay, and then zipper sticking on me. Okay, undo your snaps. Throw your bows off to the side. Now, you can do this a couple of ways. If you don't want to crisscross them, you can just do that. Leave those, or you can crisscross them, and that will give you a little bit more stability. Okay? So you just got to kind of pull them back through there. Okay? Then you take the triangles and you just take this first snap, just kind of line it up. See, can you hear that snap? Okay. And you can hear those snaps. So the snaps really are just designed to line you up. See, you can hear that snap. It just helps you line up that Velcro. And then to crisscross these, just do that. Kind of snug them up a little bit. And there is your bunker. Okay, just like that. Now they do have D-rings on the bottom. So when you're outside, it gets a little windy, you can stake those down with their metal stakes. Okay. And when you see, we just set them up in a triangular pattern. Okay, last bit of hardware I'm going to show you here is our inflatable bunkers and then our rapid field. And then we'll get into the scoring. So we've all seen paintball bunkers, right? So when you see people inflate paintball bunkers, they always overinflate them. And they're always roly-poly, and then they got to stake them down so they don't fall over, okay? Now, these do have anchors, and they come with bungees already attached, okay? Our bunkers have a spring valve in here. That spring valve pops out to keep air from going in or coming out. So you attach your inflator deflator hose to it, you lock it in, you can suck the air out. Then when you pull that hose out, that spring shuts and it keeps any air from going back in. So it's kind of like vacuum sealing. But you're going to notice that when I inflate my bunkers, I underinflate them. Okay, number one, if you're going to be outside, the sun is going to heat them up and they're going to expand. So every now and then you're going to want to push on that spring to let some air out, okay? But these will stay very stable without having to stake down. Because again, you got 6 bunkers, 4 stakes, it's 24 stakes you're pounding in. That's a lot of work, okay? Bag bunkers have 3 times 6, so there's 18 versus 24 on the stakes. So, so that's the bunkers.